Hello, today I want to talk about serial number control and how that works. Serial numbers are basically an item identifier, so that when you have stock on hand, each item, each quantity of one, would have a unique serial number. So the item serial number combination makes a unique traceability entity that you can track throughout Oracle. In order to establish serial number control, under your inventory menu, go down to Items, Organization Items. In this case, I'm going to query an item that's already set under serial control, and we'll have a look at its attributes. If you go to the Inventory tab, you'll find the section for serial control. In this case, the serial generation is performed at the receipt of the item. You can also do this at the sales order issue, or you could have a predefined series of serial numbers established and then assign them as needed. The default is no control, which means no serial control is being used. You can also set a prefix and a starting number if you need to do so. Once you have those attributes set, the part number is under serial control and can only be transacted based on those settings. So now, let's go see how that's going to work with the transaction. If we were to go to, say, a miscellaneous transaction and perform an account alias receipt, just so that we can see how serial number control would work in a receiving situation, we can go into our transaction lines, input our item, input the sub-inventory we wish to receive it, put in our quantity. In this case, let's put in a quantity of 2, and we see that our lot serial button is active, so we can go here and you can choose an existing serial number if one exists, but in this case there wouldn't be. So we have a quantity of 2, so it's asking for the start and the end serial number. Now if you wanted to assign these individually, you could check the individual button, and it lets you put in the serial number, and also if there's a corresponding manufacturer serial number, you could input that as well. Let's put in a serial number of 001, come down and do our second one, 002, and at that point we've got all the required information. So if I press done and I save, now I have transacted 2 serial numbers into stock. And we can verify that by going down to our quantity on hand, inputting our item, and running our query, and we can see that we now have 2 on hand. You can drill further down into the sub-inventory, and you can see each serial number in stock. And that concludes our section on serial numbers.